For the first time, we are hearing from the homeowner who is being accused of hoarding animals in Woodbury. News 12's crime reporter Krista McNally spoke with her and has the latest developments.
I saw at least half a dozen dead animals. There's hundreds of live animals.
I have never seen a situation as horrendous and hard as this.
The Nassau SPCA tells us about 200 dogs, cats, turtles, exotic birds, geese, and more were all taken out of a house in Woodbury.
There are animals dead. There are animals in pitiful conditions, overgrown beaks, overgrown claws.
Officials say 75-year-old Linda Pesic, the homeowner and a veterinarian, was given a desk appearance ticket for these alleged animal cruelty crimes.
Well, these weren't mine. They weren't mine.
Pesic denied the claims and tells us nothing was wrong with the animals.
Everybody says what they want to say. The bottom line is, from what I understand, the birds were healthy.
According to the SPCA, at least one dog removed is going to have to be euthanized, and many of the other animals have infections and diseases. The house was so filled with debris that the SPCA had to call in cleaning crews to help clear a pathway to even get to the animals.
It's horrible. It's filthy in there. The windows are dirty. The air is bad. The birds' feathers look horrible.
The conditions the animals were living in was described as horrendous. Would you consider yourself an animal lover? I mean, you're yourself a veterinarian.
Yes, I would, because I would never have gone into this field without being an animal lover.
I've worked a lot of hoarding cases, and this is possibly the worst one.
In Woodbury, Krista McNally, News 12 Long Island.
And according to Nassau County SPCA detectives, they were alerted about the animals when they received a call from a vet technician. The Nassau County SPCA is accepting donations to rehabilitate these animals, and to find out how you can donate, just visit our website at news12.com.
Officers here in Stony Point haven't told us what caused the driver to go off the road. However, neighbors say it all unfolded in a windy area of Rockland County, and it was loud.
It was pounding, and it was shaking.
A peaceful day in Stony Point quickly disrupted for Rosemary Warham. She was outside enjoying the weather when suddenly a car comes flying up the street she lives on.
I heard tires coming pretty fast down Mott Farm Road, and I just had a feeling this car was not going to make this turn without something happening.
That feeling was right. The car rolled over the guardrail and then went up in flames.
They ended up handcuffing him, taking him away.
Officers with Stony Point police say 4 people were inside that car. Despite the fire, they made it out, and then they were arrested. Police believe they're connected to possible mail thefts that were called in shortly before the crash.
The car's right there, my house is right there, and I'm really scared that the flames was going to catch the house.
A big part of the ordeal played out in the Kent's backyard.
I saw a kid with a hoodie running from the car, and the car was on flames.
Trudy Kent says she and her neighbors are okay, just a little shaken up. Officers here with Stony Point Police say no one inside that car was seriously hurt. We still don't know the ages or identities of those involved. Police tell us they will be releasing more of that information in the morning. In Stony Point, Melanie Palmer, News 12.
And hopefully you're able to get outside tonight and see the sights. It's our top story, and we're not in Iceland or Norway. This was Edison, New Jersey earlier tonight. The pink hues of the northern lights were visible. We saw some amazing pictures being taken all over New Jersey. It really didn't matter where you were in New Jersey, as far south in Cape May. This was one viewer's backyard in Howell, Monmouth County. Look how vibrant that is. A pink night sky there. And in Morris County, this was Whippany. A viewer sitting on his back deck got this snap right here. Certainly send us your pictures and videos of the northern lights tonight. Go to news12.com and upload yours. And this shot came in from Amanda Lee. She got a front row viewing party seat in Warren County.
I sent it to her. I was like, we gotta go.
A good crowd of people line the I-80 scenic overlook waiting to see the northern lights.
We got ourselves a little snack. We came here around 6.
Preparation involved grabbing snacks, staying warm, and setting up cameras. Then all we had to do was wait for the sun to go down. The sky began turning light pink around 7:15.
You don't know when it's really going to hit, so it's kind of a waiting game.
For Owen Brown, catching the northern lights is a new hobby.
These past few days in New Jersey, it's been kind of like a blood red. but usually every storm's different. You can see green, purple, blue, pink, orange. Orange is the new color.
This time, pillars of fuchsia and hues of green revealed themselves more clear to the naked eye and even brighter on camera lenses, making it worth the wait. In Warren County, Amanda Lee, News 12 New Jersey.
Yeah, if you've been waiting for years to see it, and we were able to see it all over the state tonight. We look outside this evening. The weather is great. This was really something, a celestial show, Dave, tonight.
It really was. And, you know, it all started yesterday evening when this huge explosion came off of the sun. Those particles traveled through space, you know, at the speed of light, got to us earlier this afternoon, was interacting with our atmosphere in the magnetic field, and that's why we started to see those colors begin to dance. The storm was large. I just didn't think we were going to see it as vibrant as we did with the naked eye.
Really
I knew we would be able to see it with a camera, but with the naked eye, that was pretty amazing. Now, there's still an opportunity, albeit very slight, but the northern lights may again appear as we go through portions of the overnight hours. That chance is beginning to dwindle. I think we already saw the main show, but at times you could potentially be able to see it in all its glory. If you didn't get a chance to see it, well, there's always a next time. All right,
well, back here at home, a crash in Mount Eden leaves at least one person hurt and a lot of unanswered questions. News 12's Julia Burns joins us with more.
That crash appeared to involve 3 cars and an Amazon delivery truck. Right now, police have confirmed at least one person was injured and taken to the hospital from that crash. It all happened right here behind me just after 11. I spoke with the Amazon driver whose truck was involved in that crash.
Came out and I just saw the sirens and lights and saw the truck in the back of my van.
Witnesses like Greg tell me it was a chaotic scene that he says ended in a hit and run. He walked me through his view of what led up to that crash.
The police was chasing this guy here, was telling him to pull over, pull over. We heard that. The guy just ran away. And we noticed that was a stolen car. The lady tried to chase him.
The Amazon driver tells me he works in this area a lot and says the narrowness of the streets doesn't help.
They're pretty tight. If you're speeding, you're probably going to hit something, especially with bigger trucks like mine.
News 12 reached out to the police about the details of the incident, but we haven't heard back. But witnesses tell me it's a scene they won't soon forget.
We were lucky because it would have got me and that black car. This is my car. That's my friend car right there. We were lucky. The car just ricocheted that way. And that was just luck for me because it didn't hit me. If it had hit me, I would have been screwed.
We did notice security cameras in the area, but it's unclear if they caught the incident on video. In Mount Eden, Julia Burns, News 12 The Bronx.
5 Fairfield middle school students facing charges tonight amid allegations of bullying against a student with special needs. Police say that student responded by waving a kitchen knife at others. In this exclusive report, our Frank Recchia talks with one of the students, his mom, and their attorney.
They wanted to harass me just because they can and get away with it.
A student from Roger Ludlow Middle School and his mom, who is disabled and asked that we not show their faces, speaking out today about what they describe as 2 months of daily intimidation at their home and over the phone by 4 fellow students from the same school. The alleged victim of that intimidation says he had had enough of it when they came to his house on Thursday, so he went outside with a kitchen knife in hand.
I just waved it around, telling them to back away.
Fairfield police, addressing the alleged bullying, said in part today, these actions, both in person and through phone communication, created an environment that ultimately led to an escalation when the bully juvenile chose to retaliate by brandishing kitchen knives. While we understand the emotions and fear that may have contributed to this response, the Fairfield Police Department wants to make it clear that the use of a weapon or any form of violence is never an acceptable solution.
You have a young man here who has been harassed, who's been bullied time and time again, who's had these bullies come to his home.
Attorney Dennis Bradley, representing the mom and her son, says his juvenile client has special needs and should not be facing charges.
We really have to become aggressive as a community to prevent bullying right at the helm.
I'm sick with Huntington's disease, I'm not as powerful as I used to be. It's just annoying.
Officials say all 5 students are facing second-degree breach of peace charges, 1 facing second-degree threatening. The mom and her son say they're just glad the months of bullying has finally stopped. In Fairfield, Frank Recchia, News 12, Connecticut.
Okay, so Fairfield School Superintendent Mike Testani, who said the district will conduct his own investigation, urging parents to speak with their kids about the potential impact of inappropriate behavior. We have full statements from both police and the district at news12.com.